Any problems with the Jeep Gladiator Sunrider Soft Top? Well, good morning everyone. How are you today? Pretty good here. So are there any problems with the Jeep Gladiator Sunrider Soft Top? You know, I put this thing on about 6 months ago or so, and since then it's been on a long distance trip through a couple of heavy thunderstorms, lots of rain, wind and all that stuff, and also some torrential rains here in the neighborhood. So it's had a pretty good test. Let's take a look at it. Like I said, I put this on about 6 months ago. Pretty easy install. It replaces the hard Freedom top panels and gives you just a full view when you roll it back or put it back. The reason I did it, it's just much simpler to use. I don't have to worry about stowing the Freedom panels or anything. With just a couple of latches, I can throw this thing back and have full view all the way across the driver's area of the cab. So let's hop inside. We'll take a look. I'll show you how it works. Again, it's very simple. Part of the reason I did this, or the big reason I did this, I guess, was just for ease of use. I wanted something that I didn't have to worry about stowing panels or anything, and something that I could use on a whim if I wanted to, just going down the road. So, hopping in here. Like I said, it's very simple. There's a couple of latches, one here and one here, your typical soft top latches. You just throw those back like so, and then grab the top itself and just pull it on back, and that's it. I just leave it ride back there like that when I'm driving around. You guys can take a look. Here's what it looks like with the top actually down. Get you see that from about fell down. I'll let you see that from a couple of different angles. This is what it would look like going down the road. And they do come with straps to fasten them down. I guess in the event that maybe you should have a strong tailwind or something, and the thinking is that maybe it could blow up. I think it's too heavy for that. And if you're in the kind of weather that that's going on, you probably shouldn't have it open anyway. But I don't use them. I've never had any issue with them. So there's what it looks like. There's your rear view. Go back in here and I'll show you how it goes back down. Again, it's really pretty simple. You just kind of reach up. Let's see if I can turn you around here. Just kind of reach up and grab it like so. Pull it back down. Seats right into place, no problem there. And then just pull the latches down. Make sure they get hooked under there, and that's it. Nice, good, tight seal, and very easy to use. And that's one of the things that I really like about it. It's so simple to use. I've had plenty of soft tops before on other Jeeps, including my wife's Jeep JL up there. And it does not function as seamlessly or as easily as this one does. So, how is it doing? You know, I get a lot of questions about it on the channel, people considering doing it, because it's not a cheap mod. It's around the $800 range with a coupon, I think, that's been ongoing for Bestop for a long time, but about 800 bucks. So it's definitely on the more pricey side. I did opt for the, I think they call it the Twill top. You guys can see right there, that's what the material looks like. And the reason I went with that, I think it's more durable. They claim it's more durable, and I think it looks OEM. As a matter of fact, I believe it is the same material that's OEM that's used on Jeeps now, and that would be this material here. This is an OEM top on my wife's Jeep, and I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same stuff. So as far as any kind of leaking or anything like that, I have had no problems. And like I said, I have been through some pretty strong weather, and no issues with that. You do get some sound. I had some sound going down the freeway as far as when a semi would pass me. The top itself kind of hits the framework within itself, if you will. So you get a little bit of a slapping sound. That can be a little bit shocking when you hear it for the first time, if you're not expecting it. Once you know it's happening, it's not really a big deal. Noise-wise, otherwise, going down the road, I would say it's just as quiet, and strangely, maybe more quiet than having those hard Freedom panel tops. It's kind of weird. I expected it to be a lot louder, but I really haven't noticed that at all. As far as care for this thing, yeah, you know, I haven't done anything as far as any kind of a treatment or anything on it. There are products out there that you can put on these tops, and probably not a bad idea, to extend their life and keep them looking nice and black like it is right now. And speaking of that, you guys can see right there, let me get up on the ladder here and I'll show you how it blends in with the existing hardtop pieces, because this is a hardtop Jeep. You can see there is a obvious transition between the two. The Sunrider Soft top is obviously blacker or darker than the hardtop on the Jeep. It's not really a big deal for me. I suppose if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, then you would say, well, gee, it doesn't match. And of course it doesn't match, but I don't know how many of us actually ever see that. I mean, I'm standing on a ladder that's about 2.5 feet tall. That would make me over 8 feet tall. So most of us are probably not that height and are never going to see that anyway, unless you're up in a building or something like that. I mean, down here, yeah, you can see it from the side a little bit, but frankly, I never even notice it anymore, because usually when I'm looking at the Jeep, I'm looking at things that are a little bit lower, I guess. So just something to be aware of. If you're interested in this, it is not going to match seamlessly with the existing hardtop. So again, not a big deal for me. Bottom line, in the end, would I recommend it? Absolutely. The only thing in the installation that you have to be aware of is making sure that you get these corners right. It's a very precise, for what it is, install in this little corner area on both sides, and it's very easy to not have this seat in the channel and even set over it. I had that problem myself when I did this. I think I talked about that in the install video, and that might be why some folks have complained about leaks. Obviously, if you don't do the install right, that's on you. That's not really a representation of the product. Other than that, like I said, it's a pretty darn simple install. I did it by myself. Would be easier if you had somebody else to at least set it up there before you start fastening everything down. Anyway, I would highly recommend it. Awesome product, although a little bit on the pricey side. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have this top, if you had any issues with it. Do you like it? What do you think? Also, real quick, if you haven't before and you're interested, check out my other channel. It is Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma up there. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.